I'm lightweight leaning towards Raymond Marataya to beat Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz only has 6 fights. Raymond Marataya has 23 fights. Give me an example that would support Andy Cruz being the favorite with only 6 fights to beat Marataya with 23 fights. Give me an example. Leave it in the comments. Lomachenko, I already know about Lomachenko. Leave the rest, all of y'all big boxing brains. Let me know something. Andy Cruz's defense has to be top tier, man. His defense has to be not leaky and hole free. No holes in his defense. I mean, Raymond Marataya, man, we all know about the Tevin Farmer fight. But I like that fight from Raymond. I like that fight from Raymond, man. He showed me a lot. He used his angles. He was showing some decent defense. So it's a chance that Raymond Marataya is not going to be an easy target for Andy Cruz. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards Raymond Marataya. But I do think when you're dealing with two fighters who don't really load up on punches, like load up. I mean, Raymond Marataya does load that big straight right hand. Andy Cruz does too. But it's not a lot of it throughout the fight. Like them just sit down winging shots. So somebody's going to have to throw something big in this fight. One of them guys is going to have to throw a big shot, man. I think that they're responsible enough on the inside on the close quarters to be able to be responsible. But whoever slips up, though, is going to pay that price. But I noticed that Raymond Marataya, he likes to fight on the outside. So, and he's good on the outside. Cruz does not look all that great on the outside. I don't know if his arms are short. I don't know if it's just not his preference. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But this is one of them fights that people are really baffled about this joint here, man. You know, ain't nobody really standing on their decision, you know. I think that Andy Cruz is more powerful than what people think. And I wouldn't be surprised if Andy was to crack Raymond. But it goes both ways. That's why we so confused, man. Bozy Ennis, man, has his work cut out for him. He's going up against Robert Garcia, which could be a future trainer that he might go up against, you know, with Virgil Ortiz. So, Bozy, man, this might come down to Bozy and Robert, bro, giving out some instructions. This could very well get that deep. And Bozy, it's a little criticism on Bozy, but in my opinion, Bozy is 70 years old, killing shit at 70 years old, man. So Bozy ain't no slouch, man. So Bozy might show out on Robert, man, and get his flowers, man. That man is in his golden years living it up. Bozy is. He might get his flowers tomorrow night, man. Well, you know, they got Cruz as the favorite. Only 6 fights though, man, and they got him as the favorite. Whew. Man, bro. Things are changing, bro. I think that Raymond can win on points. No BS. I think Raymond can win on points. And it's so sad because I be spot on a lot of this stuff, but by me being a new channel, you know, it don't really show like it should. You know, I was wrong on a couple fights, big fights. But I fell into the hype, just talking that shit. I really didn't. It was more so the hype around it and all the stigmas around the weight classes with Devin and Crawford and all of that. But when it come to the get down with all of the fanboy shit, you know, I like to keep it with 1,000, man. Prayers up for Andy Cruz, man. He really has to go out here and put on one of those like Olympic performances, man, from his great Olympic days. That's what he got to do, man. Otherwise, I think he's gonna feel some power, bro. You seen how that dude Raymond Martell was looking? He was ripped up. He was serious, straight business. You know what I'm saying? That could spell a disaster, man. But Andy is gifted enough, I think, to avoid a kill shot from Raymond. I think Andy is gifted enough to avoid a kill shot from Raymond. But the thing is Raymond gifted enough to land something that that Andy Cruz wasn't prepared for? Because I'm talking about how gifted Andy is, but what if Raymond goes out there and shows us that he belongs at the top? You know, I mean, look at Raymond's bad performances and, you know, tell me what you think. When I look at his bad performances, I just see somebody that's this close. I see somebody that's this close, man, to having a knockout. Like even with Tevin Farmer, Raymond Martell was this close, man. But it just seemed like he couldn't really, he couldn't really hit that sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't really hit that sweet spot. And tomorrow night, man, Raymond got to hit that sweet spot. And that sweet spot ain't going to be easy to find unless luck is involved. And as far as Andy, same thing with Andy, man. Raymond ain't no sitting target either. But I think Andy, I think if he were to go out here and shine on Raymond, it's going to be a big uproar Sunday morning. If Andy can go out here and show out on Raymond, it's going to be a big uproar Sunday morning. And make sure you come back and let me know I said that. Triangle Theories, man, with your man Jay Squiz. Until next time, I'm out.